With the busy holiday season right around the corner, let's talk about 5 different Shopify apps that I recommend you adding to your store so that you can make more sales and ease the overwhelm. These apps are going to help you work smarter, not harder, to make it your most profitable, but also less stressful holiday season yet. The first app functionality that I recommend you having is for upsells and bundles. My preferred apps for this are Sell Easy and Zenbox Bundle Builder, and it's a great way to increase your average order value. So this is really important, especially during the holiday season when you're sending traffic to your store, probably from paid traffic sources or just social media, and you're working your butt off trying to get more people to your store. Having those people that actually make it to your store buy a little bit more can help to cover your advertising costs and just bring up the profitability for the holiday season, especially as you're doing different kinds of promotions or discounts that you're running on your store as well. Think about what's going to be relevant for your customers. So if it's an upsell, is it something that's a complementary product to what they're already getting? So for example, if it's a scarf, can you either upsell them or bundle together a hat and some mittens or something like that that makes sense for them? You don't want it to be something totally left field where they're like, no, thank you, I don't need this, but make sure it makes sense. Maybe if your products are very gifting oriented, then you could have it kind of be a complete the gift, or get a gift for you and a gift for someone else. Whatever makes sense for your store, just think through exactly who your ideal customer is and what would make them be incentivized to spend a little bit more on your store. I love thinking through this and building out different upsells for different products on the store based on the collection that it is, or just having them actually build their own bundle so they can build the perfect gift for Meemaw or whoever it is that they're shopping for. That just came off really Southern, sorry about that. But it's great to have the customer then be able to control that and build their own bundle depending on who they're actually buying for, and maybe they get some kind of discount when they're bundling items together to further incentivize them to add a couple different products to their cart. You want to make it, again, a win-win, both for you and the customer, so that they walk away feeling like a hero, buying additional products than maybe they were originally intending to, and also a win for you because you're able to cover some of your costs as well. Having upsells or bundles on your store can be beneficial year-round, not just during the holiday season. So if you take the time to set all this up during the holidays, do not turn it off when it comes January 1st. Just change it out on your site and make it relevant for either the next holiday that's coming out or just more evergreen in a year-round promotion that works for your products. Talking about upsells, another great way of doing upsells is through a chatbot functionality. I know that may sound a little bit strange, but that's my second app recommendation that I have, is having a chatbot on your store that's working for you so that you don't have to be working 24/7. My favorite for this is Rep AI because it's a chatbot to answer questions, but it's also going to be able to upsell them in the chat. So it's having a conversation with them and then recommending products directly in the chat window. This makes it feel a little bit less intrusive and more helpful. Plus, it's not you having to do this. You're not sitting on your computer going, oh, this is what I recommend. No, you set it up once. It's an easy setup. And then it just keeps working for you year round to promote the product that the customer is the most interested in potentially purchasing. This can be super helpful, especially during the holidays, because I don't know about you, but I'm over here trying to get everything ready for my Shopify store while also going to Thanksgiving, and I've got to make this food for this Christmas thing, and the holidays are crazy. There's holiday parties happening all the time. I can't be on my website chat answering customer questions all the time. It's just not going to happen. I'm already not getting enough sleep. So if you can have a chatbot set up on your site to at least just answer customer questions at the bare minimum, then that's going to be super helpful, and it's going to reduce the amount of people that are just bouncing away from your site and leaving because they don't know if this product's going to work for them or what your refund policy is or whatever it is. You're able to kind of capture them quickly before they leave your site. Imagine if your Shopify store had a virtual sales pro working 24/7 to not only answer customer questions, but also bring in more revenue with smart upsells. That's why I love Rep AI, the sponsor of this part of the video, and your very own AI sales rep that keeps customers engaged and seamlessly integrates into your Shopify store. Rep AI knows exactly when to jump in, like when a shopper's on the fence about checking out. It steps in with friendly, personalized suggestions, helping customers find just what they're looking for, and maybe a little bit extra as well. That means a better experience for them and a higher average order value for you. But Rep AI doesn't stop there. It's going to become your best employee, handling FAQs, tracking orders, and more. So your customers get answers fast and you can breathe a little easier knowing you don't have to work 24/7. Plus, Rep AI's analytics give you the data that you need to boost your store's performance and turn more store visitors into sales. Start your free 30-day trial today and see how Rep AI can help you work smarter, not harder, to reach your revenue goals. Because you've got a business to grow and you can't do it alone, but Rep AI has got the support you need to make it happen. Again, a chatbot is a crucial piece of functionality that you need on your Shopify store year-round. So don't just set it up for the holidays. You gotta leave it on year-round. I promise you, you're not gonna regret that one. My third app functionality that I recommend is a reviews app. But honestly, you really need to do a photo or video review app. It's great to have testimonials on your site just as a slider, but actually having a customer photo with the text there is going to be exponentially more credibility and social proof for your store. My favorite app for this is Looks because it's all automated. You can set it up and it'll automatically email the customer after their order has been fulfilled and ask them for a review, but also a photo or video review. You can even incentivize them by giving a certain percentage off their next order if they upload a photo or video review. And this is super important because you can then display all this on your site to, again, add that credibility, that social proof. So when I go to your store and I'm looking around and I'm going, okay, this seems credible. If I enter my credit card information, it seems like I'm gonna like this product. I'm gonna receive it in a timely manner, and it seems like it's gonna work for me, especially for the holiday season when people are buying from stores that they're not really familiar with as much because they're looking at more gifting options. This can be so helpful to take someone off the fence and feel safe and confident in purchasing from you. Having this functionality, again, set up to be automated is key, and you can then use the photos and videos to put in your social media or your ads as user-generated content, and you can use this as another tool to promote your store year-round. The key here is automation. You don't want to be doing all of this on your own and actually emailing customers and saying, how did you like it? No. You've got far more important things to do. You've got to do an app for this. Okay, moving right along to my fourth app. This one I recommend for actually capturing all of the people that you are bringing to your store for the holidays. And it is a loyalty or rewards app. So it's beneficial, of course, to get people to your store purchasing from you the first time. Great. But what about the second order or the third or the fourth, whatever it is? Let's get these people that you are bringing to your store now to be raving fans all year round. And a great way to do that is by giving the option for them to actually build up some rewards points with you or build in a referral functionality to where they actually get a commission off or a discount off their next order if they refer people to you. My favorite apps for this are Referral Candy and Smile for different types of programs. It really kind of depends on your product and your store based on the kind of needs that you have for which app works best. But the key here is to really get people to become a brand ambassador for you. If they like your product, great. We want them to purchase it again if it's applicable and have it to be where they're coming back and purchasing from you multiple times. So that could be the rewards program of giving them points every time they purchase from you. And after a certain amount of points they've accumulated, then they can redeem it for a certain discount off or a free gift or something like that. It's also great to have a referral program in because then it's not just you going everywhere online saying, hey, my product's great, buy my product. No, you've got a customer that's saying, I bought this and I like it and you probably will like it too. Buy from my link. You can actually incentivize them to share their link and give a discount to the person that purchases through that link and also to them as well. There's a lot of different options here, but you can actually set it up to where you're bringing in these fans that you can purchase from you once during the holiday season and turning them into brand ambassadors that are sharing your products year round. So this is not just a holiday strategy, but a long-term growth strategy for your store and building out more awareness to your store. So it's not just you having to send traffic to your store, but you've got an army of raving fans sending traffic for you as well. Just a bonus tip here, I feel like it's also really fun to name it a fun rewards program name, have some fun icons or descriptions of your points, something like that that can match into your brand identity and just be fun can also make it more fun to share as well. You don't have to, but it's kind of fun. Okay, so my fifth app is also a long-term strategy, but you better have it set up now for the holidays, and that's an email marketing app. I love to use MailChimp and Klaviyo because they integrate really nicely with Shopify. But you've got to make sure that you have some functionality set up to start collecting email addresses. This is really helpful for actually building that community moving on from the holidays. Again, you're getting people to come to your store, maybe for the first time, they've never heard of you, they came across an ad or a social media post, or they were just Googling things, trying to find a perfect gift for a specific person that they're looking for. But they may actually be interested in your brand and want to know more from you and be a repeat purchaser down the road as well. So having an email marketing strategy in place and an app set up on your site where you're collecting this information and this data and syncing it in with your email platform is crucial. With this, you can also set up different types of email campaigns. So 100%, if you do not have this set up now, you have to set up an abandoned cart email sequence. You can have it to be where the first email goes out 6 hours after they abandon the cart, the next one's a day later or 2 days later, however that goes, but you're sending multiple different emails about that abandoned cart purchase, taking them back to the store to easily finish their purchase. But in these emails, you can highlight more about your brand and the benefit of your product so that it kind of becomes a sales tool for you as well. Other great emails that I love to set up are a welcome series. So once they are a new customer, or even if they just sign up on your site, you can have this series of emails that goes out to them that tells them more about your brand and additional products that they may be interested in as well. I also love to set up emails for a win back email. So let's say someone comes to your store, makes a purchase, and then doesn't make another purchase in 60 days or 90 days, whatever it is for your product that makes the most sense. I love to send an email then and say, hey, we missed you. We've got these new products since we've been here, or we've added this new initiative, or now we're giving a certain percentage of our profits to whatever cause. Having that kind of re-engagement strategy is really important because they may have just purchased during a busy time of year like the holidays. And then that reminder actually goes, oh yeah, this was a great product and it was a great gift and someone else would like this gift, or I actually want this for myself. You want to be top of mind with your customers, and being in their inbox is really important. Of course, you don't want to overdo it and annoy people, but you've got to figure out a strategy that works best for your ideal customer and for your brand voice as well. Also, just another tip here, you can collect email addresses on your site with a pop-up or in the bottom footer area of your site. But if you're gonna do a pop-up, make sure you don't have it come up automatically. I see this all the time, and it's honestly probably my biggest pet peeve when you go to a store and you don't even know what the store sells yet, and then it's like, whoop, pop-up. And you're like, what? Why would I get 10% off and give you my email address when I have no idea what you're even selling? No, it doesn't convert well and it just annoys people. So instead, if you're going to do a pop-up, make sure it's a time delay it pops up after a certain amount of time on the site or after they go to a certain amount of pages. Whatever that is, just don't have it go right up as soon as they come to the site, because it's just not gonna work. And they're gonna be like, oh, pop-ups don't work, which is not true. They do, you just didn't do it correctly. So bonus tip there as well. Okay, so I know that was a lot to cover with my 5 different Shopify apps that I recommend for more holiday sales. I've also got another video where I go over my top 10 tips for building out a marketing strategy for your holiday sales for a Shopify store. I've got all of that linked here, and I go over different unique promotions to set up on your site, how to implement upsells, how to make sure you have funding for your store so that you don't run out of products and have to put a sold out button on your store. Please, no sold out buttons. Let's plan ahead. There's still time. Check out that video next to see more of my holiday promotion tips.